Geez, over here we're going to be reacting to 100 hours in the coldest city on earth. Let's just go and see how breezy this one is, man. Let's not waste no time, let's go. Okay, let's get it, boy.
I am currently in the coldest city on earth, and right now it's minus 52 outside. And in these kinds of temperatures, the body can barely survive. Every breath you take turns into ice crystals when you blow it out. In just 10 minutes you can get frostbite, and after only a few hours, this extreme cold can actually kill you. The coldest city in the world, Yakutsk, is located in the far northeast of Siberia, in Russia. And that's exactly why temperatures here can drop to minus 71 degrees. It's close to the North Pole, super isolated, and it sits in a cold valley where all the cold air gets trapped.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, my entire 21-hour journey from Bangkok to Yakutsk was insanely stressful. Since 2022, all flights from Europe to Russia have been blocked. So I had to enter the country through a complete different continent. So I picked Asia. And once you're in Russia, foreign credit card services are completely banned. So I had to bring 3,500 euros in cash.
Wow.
Not good?
What a stress, though.
No. It's so cold.
From the moment I stepped outside, the hairs inside my nose instantly froze. And just breathing hurt like hell.
Oh my jeez.
Okay, today it's minus 46 and I am stepping outside of the building. Let's see how the coldest city on earth actually works. How do people live here? Why do people live here?
Why?
And let's see how the cold affects us as humans.
Bro, this hell.
Around 300,000 people choose to live here, and they have to survive the extreme cold for 3 months every single year. And the rest of the year it will be summer, where the temperature can reach up to 40 degrees. And in fact, Yakutsk has recorded a temperature range of over 100 degrees, from around minus 64 degrees in wintertime to 38 degrees in summertime, making it the most extreme climate on Earth. And believe me, within just 5 minutes of being outside, I could see that almost everything was frozen. Cars, traffic lights, bicycles, and even people's faces. So the people leave their cars on when they just are parking outside a building, like a grocery shop or a hotel. As you can see, the gas is still on. Also here. And let's see if someone's inside. There's no one. So if you leave your car unattended here without keeping it running, the engine oil can freeze within 20 minutes, making the car impossible to start again until it's properly heated.
Damn.
A frozen car. If you don't warm your car will freeze. You cannot use it until the summer arrives. Some people in Yakutsk just park their car outside for the whole winter and use it again in the summer. And if you don't want to do that, there are 2 other options. The first option is to use a thick cover called Natasha, and these cost around 400 euros and can be stored in your car, allowing you to wrap the entire vehicle when leaving it overnight. And the second option is heated garages. This option is mainly for wealthier people, as you have to pay rent to keep your car stored during the winter months. For how many years have you been living here?
84.
She's 84 years old. All life. She's living here.
What? How do you feel about the cold every winter?
Да так, нормально.
Okay.
Normal?
Нормально.
Normal?
Да. У нас зима как зима, лето как лето, весна как весна, осень как осень, урожай. Нормально.
What is the coldest temperature that you've ever experienced in your life of 85?
Где-то под 60.
Minus 60, she said.
Minus 60.
Ага.
Here in Yakutsk.
Якутске, да?
Мы жили, да.
Якутске.
Я вот так же ходила, гуляла. Нормально.
Нормально.
Normal.
Ага.
Well, thank you so much.
Ну ладно.
In Yakut.
Well, in Yakutsk you pull out your glove and then
Как неприлично с колечкой здороваться. Ага, вот.
Yeah,
So in
that's the sign
Yakutsk,
of
you
respect.
never shake hands with gloves on. It's a form of respect to each other and shake hands with your bare hands.
That's how
Let's
it's
see
done.
how many doors I need to go through until I'm inside. Let's go. This is called an airlock and it stops the extreme cold from easily getting inside the building. Pretty obvious when you think about it. When filming outside, batteries die extremely fast. Also, my front screen turns black most of the time, making me just gamble what kind of shot I will get. How does it feel to wear glasses here in the coldest city on earth?
Нет, в случае, если оправа хорошая и она сделана из пластика, например, и тогда не холодно и, в принципе, удобно носить.
In temperatures like this, you can't wear metal glasses. Because metal conducts heat extremely well, which means it pulls the warmth straight out of your skin. And because your skin always has a thin layer of moisture, that moisture can instantly freeze to cold metal. What is the coldest temperature you've ever experienced in the city?
Минус 62, насколько я помню, было где-то в 2017.
As far as he remembers, back in 2017, he witnessed negative 62.
Holy shit.
You got a frostbite on your nose again.
I've got frostbite?
Yeah. Okay, we need to go inside.
Спасибо большое.
Oh, it's really hurting my nose. Like it's like becoming a sensitive spot.
Yeah, it has become already.
Yeah, we were outside filming for about 20 minutes, and if I had stayed out there for another 30 minutes in minus 47 degrees, I could have lost my nose. Let me quickly explain how that works. There are 4 different stages of frostbite. The first 3 are still recoverable, but once you reach stage 4, which can happen very fast at minus 47 degrees if you're not careful, you need to get to the hospital right away to amputate the black frozen skin. So for the rest of this trip, I need to be extra careful with my nose.
I think you should have your mask on.
Hello, hello.
Hello, friend. You speak English?
Huh?
You English?
Yes, yes. Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Сфоткай, да? Фотка сделай. Take a photo.
Vodka?
Да, фотку сделай. Фотку сделай, да.
Oh shit! Is it a real gun? The longer I walked through this city, the more fascinated I got. It really feels like you're walking in some kind of movie. It doesn't feel like real life. And one thing in particular really left me with questions. Pipelines above the ground. And it actually has a really interesting reason. So there is a layer of permafrost ice up to 1,000 meters that will stay all year around, even when the summer comes. And therefore putting pipes under the ground doesn't make any sense.
Like, imagine you have to dig the entire city with these pipes down like maybe like a half a meter, right? Which is quite hard because like you cannot dig like 20 centimeters from there. Like you saw it yesterday, it's like permafrost.
Permafrost ice
It's
like
ice.
extra.
Yeah, it's permanently frozen.
Yes, and tomorrow we are gonna find out how they actually bury people here in this permafrost ground.
Damn. Russia is
Look at
cold.
this. What happened here? A leak. So this is how a leak looks like. So as you can see, these are the water pipes that transfer the water. And when there's a leak, this happens. So they use the pillars to not freeze the buildings, right? Or
Yeah, and also not let it sink and break.
Did you know that almost all buildings in Yakutsk are built on pillars? Because if they weren't, they could transfer the heat to the ground and that would make the ground melt a little bit. And therefore the buildings could collapse because they are used to permafrost ground. So they tried to fix it here, as you can see, but it didn't go as planned. This leak must have been here for like maybe an hour. Okay, because the ground is made up of permafrost, permanently frozen ice, digging is actually a bit more difficult than you might think. And that's the exact reason why I am gonna film the process of digging a grave in permafrost. What you first have to do is heat the ground with hot coals. You then leave it overnight and only after that can you dig about 40 to 50 centimeters into it. Even this is difficult, bro.
Ну вот и смотрите, вверх. Вот ночь горел, и вот столько только выкопали.
So you see, all night it was burning, and that's how deep he can dig now.
I'm still here.
Later in the evening we are gonna check out deep graves that the grave workers have been working on for over 4 days.
I get that.
Мороз, как бы, условия экстремальные.
Oh, hey.
И вот все ударные работы, что-то бить, колотить отбойниками, они очень сильно разрушают.
Yeah, I've never had so much difficulty filming a simple YouTube video. Every time we went outside to film, I had to return to a warm place within 15 minutes to avoid frostbite on my nose, extreme stinging pain on my fingers, and of course not to break my camera.
Yeah, it's getting serious, the pain on my hands. Can we go inside there?
And you might not notice this in the video, but while filming I probably sprinted to a warm place about 20 times because of the sharp pain in my fingers, despite having warm gloves.
This is way better.
And to challenge myself extra against the cold, I'm going to take an ice bath in minus 52 at the end of the video. Did you know that here in minus 50 degrees, every normal item in your daily life, just like a banana, deep freezes. So it gets frozen on the deepest level. And with that, you can do a lot of funny experiments.
I've never seen this before.
So apparently in this temperature you can just rip the shirt apart. Let me show you.
What the hell? This is crazy though.
Okay, so you can see how quickly water freezes in the open air. And that will probably make you wonder how running water reaches people's homes here. Well, let me tell you, Yakutsk has come up with a very clever solution for this. Water delivery trucks. These trucks drive around 24/7 to deliver water to central points for homes, apartment buildings and businesses.
So right now we are in a neighborhood and through connections we met up with a guy who actually has a wolf as a pet. So let's see what's there and let's ask him why.
And when I was walking to his door, I could see dog piss frozen on a wooden pole. And yeah, that just fascinated me.
What? This is sick.
He was raised here since he was a child.
Okay, let's get a closer.
Wait, don't come close.
Yeah, so the animals that have lived here for thousands of years include wolves, which can handle the extreme cold very well thanks to their thick fur. But unfortunately, this particular wolf has been chained here without freedom for 8 years. And the reason for this is that this man is spiritually connected to this wolf.
He said that he keeps the animal for spiritual purposes. His shaman back in the days told him that the wolf would bring safety to his life, so he's been raising one since it was a child.
So right now it's about 5 o'clock in the evening and we were just driving across the city and suddenly we saw a homeless guy. And that made me think, how can someone be homeless in minus 50? So to answer that question, I had to go to the guy.
So for how long have you been homeless in Yakutsk?
He's been riding this bicycle since 2014.
2014?
Yeah.
That's 12 years.
Yeah.
How can a person be homeless in the coldest city? That's crazy to me.
He says he is living somewhere in a house in Saisa region of Yakutsk. So he's not like outside living. He has some sort of like housing situation. I'm not sure what kind of arrangement that is. He's been diagnosed with schizophrenia on the 2nd level.
Okay, this man has been diagnosed with schizophrenia, which is an illness that causes you to hear voices inside your head. And that's exactly why this man is unable to work. Luckily, the Russian government does provide him with some kind of shelter in a homeless center and a small monthly allowance to buy some food.
How does the cold affect you as a person who is like homeless?
Сейчас же самые ударные морозы.
No?
Вот в декабре самые ударные морозы, река замерзла.
He says that he prefers cold to the summer because in the summer there's rain that ruins his bike. He says the only like cold months I have to like is now because after January it will get warmer and I'll be fine. And he says I would choose this over like rainy weather any day.
Crazy stuff.
So it's actually a culture here to time for the stoplights.
In the whole city you can see people running just to be on time with the stoplights. Because if you're not on time you have to wait 60 seconds in the cold and that will just hurt you.
So behind me is the coldest market in the world. Right now it's like minus 45 degrees. We have fish, we have meat, we have everything. Nothing will spoil because it's frozen. Let's have a look.
When I first entered the market, it just completely blew my mind. How can a market like this exist? I can just walk in here and hold a frozen rabbit.
Careful, 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 careful.
Yo, I almost fell. How much is this?
Сколько стоит такая рыба?
2000 килограмм.
It's 20 euros per kilo.
So you will pay about 340 euros for a fish like this.
Oh, this is her phone?
Вон, смотрите.
And another layer?
And the sweater.
So she has in total 7 layers.
Hatta sloj dahten, we'll say.
Была, предметами.
She says I don't even know.
She doesn't even know. And how many hours a day do you work here?
Ну, с 8 до 7.
From 8 a.m. in the morning till 7 p.m. in the evening.
She works approximately 12 hours a day.
So right behind me is a cow head. Why would someone buy a cow head in a market where you're buying food for yourself?
This food.
How long does a steak like this stay good?
Всю зиму может вот так в холоде лежать.
The entire
Да,
winter,
до
no
весны,
problem.
до весны,
Till spring,
до марта.
till March.
Привет.
While I was going back to my hotel to have a rest, I used public transport. And funny enough, there is a warm bus stop where you can just chill in 22 degrees. And when I looked at the bus, there was like a weird isolation thing in front. And that actually prevents the bus from freezing inside. So the bus keeps working.
Wow.
I will be in this grave in 80 years. Fuck.
Is it not in this specific one?
A finished grave like this is 175 centimeters tall. And when I touched the border of the grave, it just felt like a rock. And it's also weird to think that these workers need to prepare like 100 graves a week. And it takes 5 to 7 days of melting the ground to actually finish a grave.
Do you earn more money because it's really cold what you're doing?
Нету такого. Есть только либо быстро, либо медленно. Я либо 3 дня копаешь яму, либо быстро. Или далеко. Вот как сегодня мы были, далеко ходить, да, было. Обеспечение там, вот яму, допустим.
I have noticed in the city that people don't mind the cold too much. They don't get paid extra, they just walk outside, they don't care.
Look at his face.
Ну, отличается, да, утро, вечер, разница есть.
Yeah, this looks unbelievable. His face is just covered in ice. Okay, it's finally time to eat the deep frozen fish we purchased at the market this evening.
So we're gonna eat this? Just raw?
Yeah.
Raw.
Yes, did you know that all deep frozen food can be eaten raw straight away? Because any bacteria or parasite that normally would live in raw food can't survive in this cold.
So how do you feel about playing in the coldest city, playing football?
Yeah, sometimes we are living outside.
Really?
Yeah, when we have a lunch break and playing against our teams.
Right now I'm gonna play against some students while it's minus 45 degrees outside.
So we are gonna play a match in the coldest city on earth with minus 45.
Yeah.
Champions League, bro.
Okay, 4 guys there and 4 guys there. Just choose a side.
Man, this sucks. This is not football, man. What the hell?
No! No!
Yeah, after 4 minutes of playing, I got a frostbite on my nose again. And it hurted like hell.
GoPro totally like froze.
Maybe you want this one?
And also, did you know I don't sweat? Because sweat is water and water will freeze immediately because of the extreme cold.
Look at your ball.
Yeah? Oh, yo! My ball completely broke!
At this temperature, the ball doesn't just freeze. So the extreme cold makes the material brittle, stripping away its flexibility, and at the same time the pressure inside the ball drops, while the outside cold compresses it.
So after 50 minutes you cannot play football anymore with a normal soccer ball. This cold is crazy.
Right now I'm going to take an ice bath, and this might be the most dangerous thing I've ever done. And also, because we're on a frozen river, the ice reflects the cold, making it feel even colder.
So right now we're gonna open the ice because it's frozen.
If you look closely, you can see a red dot on my nose, and that's the aftermath of a first-degree frostbite.
This morning there were people swimming.
This morning there were people swimming? And they need to reopen it even with the isolation.
Man, I ain't doing this one, bro.
Almost -50.
Impossible.
Okay, right now I need to sprint to the warm place to switch my clothes before the ice bath will freeze again. And believe me, that takes about 2 minutes.
Oh, I'm pretty nervous now. I don't know why.
Don't be. That's okay.
It's okay?
This is dangerous too, bro.
Сразу пускай погружается.
Don't panic, don't panic.
Да.
No.
Полностью, полностью. Ныряй. Хорош. Выходим. Да, узгаки ходим. Выходим. Без паники. Прилипнет. Одевает, пускай обувь. Прилипнет. Пусть обувь.
Help, help!
Норм, бро, норм.
It's okay, it's okay.
Без паники. Без паники. Спокойно. Пусть бежит туда. Шапку одевай. Все, давай.
Bro. Man, this is dangerous, bro.
Unbelievable. I've never experienced this cold in my life. As you can see, my whole body is just getting snow.
Nah. Bro, I ain't doing this one, man.
Nice, man.
That wasn't nice.
It's just totally frozen. It's actually not that bad.
Well, not from the look at it. You look so panicked. And after looking at this, I am never doing that myself. No?
While I was inside in the warm cabin, changing my clothes, suddenly this guy came out. And this is actually the guy who took an ice bath with me. And he actually switched from clothes outside in minus 48 degrees.
For how many years have you been doing this?
About 35.
35.
35 years.
В детстве, в 8 классе, когда учился, болел ангинами.
So this guy had a chronic disease in his lungs. And when he took daily ice baths, it healed. And that's the exact reason why he is doing it for 35 years.
Has there any accident occur in your 35 years of taking ice baths?
No.
Just nothing? What is the main benefit here?
Иммунитет. В обычных условиях иммунитет в спящее состояние уходит. А вот когда там мороз, он распрямляется. Выживание. Еще есть такой, кто на улице работает, кто с морозом связан, бурый жир появляется. Бурый жир. Он, когда ребенок рождается, он рождается с бурым жиром. Поэтому выживаемость ребенка очень большая. А потом оно со временем уже уходит. и человек начинает болеть. А когда он начинает заниматься вот такими делами, прям отживание, это бурый жир появляется. И вот защита.
I was taking some shots outside, and while I was talking, you could see the frostbite slowly growing on my nose.
What is this?
Whoa!
Well, this is where my trip eventually comes to an end, with one last frostbite on my nose. And it made me realize once again that people actually live here. People who have simply made everyday life work. On every corner of the city you see creative solutions to fight the cold. Heated bus stops, pipelines above the ground, insulation cover for cars, and so on. And to be completely honest, traveling to Russia with the strict regulations seemed more intense than the cold itself. Because where I expected tension, I found kindness, helpfulness, and humanity from the local people. And in the end, I truly enjoyed my 4 days here in the coldest city in the world.
Damn. Bros, no way. This was one of a kind, my G's. This was hell. I ain't living in a city like this, my G's. I ain't gonna lie. Because, bro, even me, myself, I might get real frozen real quick, man. You know, within seconds. But anyway, geez, really interesting stuff. Thanks to you for watching. You already know what we do. Keep safe, my G's. Don't play. You know, just stay indoors. It's cold outside. And peace out. Let's go.